Your life has been described as being lived upside down. What do you mean by this?
Well, I didn't describe it that way, others have. But it is because I started school when I already had my kids and I was married, and I went to undergraduate as a mom and as a wife. So in that sense, it was done upside down. But once my kids were grown up and I was by then doing my PhD, it worked out okay. It worked out as an advantage because I didn't have little ones at home anymore. And now that I'm doing research, I'm free to spend as much time doing it as I want. So in that sense, it worked out well. It was done a little bit upside down, but it was okay.
Would you encourage other women to take the same career path as you and to start their careers after their children are a little bit older and have perhaps started school?
Well, I would always encourage women to follow what they want to do as far as studies or work. I would always encourage them to go for it no matter when. But of course with the knowledge that if you start a science career late in life, it depends on how late is late. Because you will never reach very far if you wait until your kids are grown up. I mean, my kids were in school, but they were in kindergarten and second grade or whatever. I mean, in many ways, they grew up with me in school. I waited until they were half day gone, and then I would take courses for those hours. And they were already 13, the youngest, when I started to do the PhD, and I could be gone all day. But if I had waited much longer, it would have been impossible. I mean, I was 45 by the time I got the PhD.
Do you feel that you had to sacrifice anything for your career?
No sacrifices, a lot of compromises.
What kind of compromises?
Well, when you're trying to do two things that require your full attention, doing a career in physics as well as raising a family and taking care of home and things like that, both require a lot of attention, a lot of dedication. When you do two of them, you have to have a lot of compromises. So sometimes I feel that I didn't do 100% for my work, and sometimes I didn't do 100% for my kids or family life, but you do what you can, and you compromise in both a bit in order to achieve what you need to do.
So would you say that those compromises were purely on your shoulders, or did your partner and your family also have to make compromises?
I think they did in a way that was very willing. They were always extremely supportive and encouraging of me doing this and to continue with my studies and my work. So they also accepted these compromises very willingly. And it was always all agreed. It was never that I had to make choices in a way that they would not be happy with it. So we always did it all as a family.
Does national culture make a difference to one's career?
I would say that being exposed to several cultures, to different cultures, helps you to be more adjustable. You can adjust easier to changes and to people from all over. So in that sense, I think you work better with people when you're used to many cultures and nationalities. But I don't know if culture itself can in any way help your career or help you move forward.
If there's one piece of advice that you could give a young person entering science, what would that be?
All I would say is follow your passion. If this is something you love and you feel that this is what you want to do, go for it. Do what you need to do. And the rest will come. Because again, you might be faced with compromises and with choices, but if this is what you really want to do and you love it, go for it.